Now more than ever, Lowe's knows you don't just want a low price, you want the lowest price. And with our lowest price guarantee, you can count on us for competitive prices on all your home improvement projects. If you find a qualifying lower price somewhere else on the same item, we'll match it. Lowe's, we help, you save. Price match applies to same item, current price at qualifying retailers. Exclusions and terms apply. Learn how we'll match price at lowes.com/lowest price guarantee.
Easy, ready, willing,
overtime.
Where does it stop? Where do you get me to draw the line? You want my body, now you want my soul. Don't even think about it, say no, go. Yeah, I'll do anything that you want me to. Yeah, do almost anything that you want me to. Yeah, I can't go for that.
No
can do. I can't go for that. No can do. I can't go for that. No can do. I can't go for that. Can't go for that. Can't go for that. Can't go for that. Yeah.
Can't go for that. No. I can't go for that. Can't go for that.
Welcome back to the Black Show About Nothing is Jaden XG. The whole gang is here today.
Spinderella's in the building. Yes, the one that's responsible for all of the Jamaican air horns that you hear.
Yeah.
Nicaraguan air horns.
But it's not a Nicaraguan air horn.
Yeah. Everybody welcome Abe back.
Thank you for having me. It's
Live.
awesome being here.
Everybody
it's always a
wants
trip
you to be
hear
on.
this happen. And well, thank you everybody. I appreciate that.
We're going to talk to you as normal, so
Yeah.
you know how we do.
Yeah. It's always jarring to hear it back and then like my voice sticks out. Even
You're like,
compared to other guests.
it doesn't go there.
Yeah. This is not where this
Like
voice
they're not
belongs.
giving me they're not giving me notes. This is me talking now.
Like, what do I do? Do
I'm
I
not
cut
even going to try to
myself?
sing in the beginning either.
Do I self-sabotage here? What do I do?
Yeah.
No AKAs today because I don't know.
Unless you have some.
Do you have
I totally should have thought of some, but I don't. So,
next time.
AKA never prepared.
same?
Also.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how was y'all's week? Abe, let's start with you.
It's been a pretty cool week.
Yeah.
You know, work is work, but apartment's apartment too, so that part is nice.
Yes.
And let's see, I'm trying to think.
Sorry, person who's listening with your AirPods right now. Sorry.
Oh,
Someone was mad because they were like, "Are you eating?" I was like, "Do you want us to be sober?"
And they were like, all right, carry on for the greater good.
that's an intimate experience having someone right in your ears when you're having the podcast. I'd rather try with my headphones on the podcast.
No, it's like bringing your friends with you wherever you go.
Yeah. Thanks for having us. Where are we today?
Stop it.
Oh, is that ASMR?
She's being. Stop it. You mentioned. So you also told us that you were high and you watched a Medea movie.
Oh, yeah, let's get right into this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Abe had a theory.
Yeah.
But before we get into this, I have a question because I've only seen one Medea movie.
And that's
So
5 too many.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing, or not? Have y'all seen them? I feel like
Yeah.
if I were to just figure that you had, that'd be
You don't
messed
want to
up.
be that white guy.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So
you
You're
guys
not
know
white.
Medea
You're
movies?
not white.
That's true.
So we're going to let you rock right there.
Not quite.
Yeah. Okay.
Not quite white.
Not
Yeah.
quite right. That's a hell of a name of a
NQW.
podcast.
Yeah.
That's the new AKA.
AKA not quite white.
There you go.
Yes.
You're welcome.
So I saw my first one. Well, I've seen a Tyler Perry movie before.
Which
But it was
one?
one of the ones where it's like a wealthy family and like there's a wife that's scorned.
That sounds
every
like
one of
like
them.
about 8 of them, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you all seen that Instagram video of that little kid who got his pizza taken by like his uncle and he was like, "You took something from me and I got nothing in return." And then someone captioned it and it was like every wife in a Tyler Perry movie.
Very true.
It is.
You're probably talking
He
about
actually
Diary of a
hates
Madman.
women. He hates women, you know.
I mean, he definitely
Yeah.
seems down to. Well, I saw a horror movie, so
He hates
it was
black
like a
wo-
whole alternate.
They're all.
Although, you know what?
I must say they're all horror movies.
Oh, wow.
Except for Daddy's Little Girls. That was actually a very good movie. And The Family That Prays.
So I think The Family That Prays was the one I saw.
The Family That Prays was
Maybe.
good.
Yeah,
Is that the one
But
about
that's-
the industrialist?
It's the one with Kathy Bates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And she kills it in there.
And she kills it in
Yeah,
everything.
She was good.
She made a Tyler Perry
Have
movie
y'all
good.
seen? Did y'all see her on GNN?
Oh, wait. Is that the Snoop Dogg
one?
show?
Yes.
Yeah.
You have
GNN.
not. Yes, you've never seen her on it.
She's on Oh,
Yes.
wait a minute. No, I can't wait till
Blazing
we're
the
done.
fuck
that's
down.
dope.
I knew she was
You
my
know,
grandma.
She was high on Steve Colbert. I told you all that, I think.
Bates on GGN.
Kathy Bakes.
Kathy Bates.
Yeah.
Oh, nigga.
So I have a question though about the Tyler Perry universe and specifically the Madea movies.
Okay.
So I saw Boo 2.
Oh,
So and I didn't see Boo 1, so it took a while to figure it all
I've
out.
seen neither, so you.
okay.
you know.
I tried to watch because when you told us, I was like, "Well, let me see what this is about."
Why?
I tried
It's-
watching the trailer and I was like,
I tried watching the trailer.
Damn. Girl, that breath smell like it's been in the Civil War. Anytime somebody got breath like that, honey, that bad, something is going on inside.
That's gonna make me throw
But so this is the thing. In this movie, you have the Tyler Perry as himself character, like the dad, and then he has his father, Madea, who I guess is his aunt,
Yeah.
and then
something.
two other older ladies.
Okay.
Are they always there?
"Yes,"
Because this theory only works if they're always in one unit.
yeah, they're
Okay.
always
The
there.
other two ladies are always there?
The other lady that be on House of Pain. Remember that episode of Living Single?
The light skinned one?
No, not Cora. She's
Oh, that's
chocolate.
Cora.
Yeah, she's the chocolate. You remember that episode of Living Single where Khadijah was broke and they had a lingerie party for her, and she was
Yes.
like, "This is the broke chick we supposed to be helping out."
Yes.
Her.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 That was
Okay.
a deep black famous reference.
It was.
Yeah.
And I got it.
Yeah.
I feel good about myself.
Yeah, but everybody, they're all in the. It's
Okay,
It's
good.
a Medea
So this
sphere.
works then, because
Yeah.
as I was watching this movie with my friend, we put it on and we were like, it was one of those things. We're like, well, we'll watch 15 minutes and see what it's like. It's like
and you got trapped.
and we got trapped. It was a scary movie. We got possessed by the spirit of Tyler Perry,
Oh, that's
which made me
scary.
realize though that
Have you ever seen the episode of Boondocks about Tyler Perry?
I heard about it, and my friend told me about this after we watched
have
this
to see
because I
you
went
got
crazy,
possessed. Yes.
and I think I kind of need to do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
so this is what I'm thinking. Tyler Perry, straight no makeup, exists in these movies.
Yes.
The rest of them are figments of his imagination that he uses to process his feelings and his thoughts about his surroundings. Because it seems like everyone else in the movie is constantly ignoring him and saying like, "Oh, I don't give a shit about you, Dad. I want to hang out with Mom." And this is of course only going from the one I saw, but I kind of get the sense that there's a bit of a formula he's got going.
Yeah.
So-
No, that's actually- that's very true,
I have
but
a
go ahead.
question for you.
Yeah,
What strain were you smoking when you were?
I think it was. I think it was like Jack Herrera. It was
Okay.
like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
the weed you use to like clean
Jack
your
Herrera.
room.
It's a hybrid of,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
blackjack and
Yeah.
yeah.
We had that when we were in LA.
Yes.
I
It's
remember
good
that.
stuff.
I've
I
also
was
had
wired.
it from my local.
You
Yeah.
get wired.
Yeah.
You're like you start thinking.
Thinking.
So
Yeah.
I think that based on all that, Medea is the ego because Medea acts in a way that like
boisterous.
boisterous. Yes.
Larger
The
than
dad
life.
is the id because he just talks about sex and dirty shit all day.
That's every Medea. That's every Medea movie.
Yeah.
And then the two other ladies are the super ego, which are the part of psychology I don't know about.
Those are
But
the
they're also
people
the only
that-
roles that are left. So
No, that's
they can fill
true. I will, and it's so timely because Tyler Perry's in the news now about how he posted about how he doesn't have a writer's room. It's just him who writes everything. And
Which
I'm
we
like,
could tell from acrimony.
Right. You could tell, and people are like, it's such a waste. You should have a writer's room. I'm always like, no, leave him to his devices because we don't necessarily. Like, imagine him having a writer's room for the stuff he puts out. Like, no, just have, like, I don't know.
Well, kind of no, because it
leave me
also
alone.
it sort of seems like I had never seen any of his plays, but the whole thing is sort of like it feels like even if it's a big TV show or a series of movies, it still kind of seems to come from the same sort of process he had when he was just writing a play.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's exactly.
Yeah.
He knows
It's
how
just
to.
the
He knows
setting
how
is
to write
expanded.
for
He's figured out
a
the formula.
play.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows how to write for a play. Movies and stuff, he really struggles at.
That's hard to transition because it's hard. You can tell when a movie is made in a theatrical way where it's like, this was a play or it could be a play.
Yep. You can.
And that's a different thing than how you would write, I think, a movie.
Because you know what movie got so many accolades but did not translate well from stage to film?
I think I know what you're going to
For
say.
Colored Girls?
No.
Fences.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw Fences.
Fences.
I was like, I liked For Colored Girls.
But it's a play.
That was
Yeah.
That was intense.
Yeah, Fences is just a lot of just viola and snot.
That's what
and
I
it's,
hear.
And it's
Or chilling in the backyard and he's pacing and giving
he-
monologues.
there's a lot of talking in that
Yeah.
movie.
Oh, I don't.
And it's like I get why you won the Oscar because they are acting.
They're
their asses
performing.
off.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like
Well, because they're performing in a play almost.
yeah,
Instead
it's
of-
literally what they
so
won the
it's
Tony Awards
primarily
for.
it's
is-
It's
primarily
like 3
in
sets.
the backyard.
There is not a single baseball game in that
no,
movie.
it's only like 3.
I kept waiting for the baseball game to start.
It's almost how like they did the remake of Raisins in the Sun. There's not too many.
Oh,
there's
no,
not too many
mm-mm.
scenes and cuts. Like Fences is literally Denzel, Viola, and
The kid.
yeah.
And it's most
It's a
of it
very
is in his
simple movie.
backyard.
How did it do?
I mean, they both won Oscars. Did Denzel win an Oscar? Yeah, he
Hidden
did.
Fences.
Yeah.
It was the
Hidden
Hidden
Fences.
Fences.
No,
Hidden-
it
no,
was
No,
called
Fences.
it was no. You
Hidden
remember that?
Figures is the
You know, remember
like,
at the
wait, no.
Oscars that
Yeah.
lady called it that?
yeah.
So you're nominated for Hidden Fences. How cool is it? You said that this party's known for
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, that's what.
no,
And my stupid ass will sit up and be like, yeah, fences, yes.
yeah.
That was the controversy.
I
that year.
just Tyler Perry can. I think people have this issue with Tyler Perry and all his stuff, but I'm like that it lends itself to a larger conversation about people who consume his art. DK. So it's like, but y'all not gonna drag my mama. So that's all.
Well, actually, so this is a
Like-
great time to say. I want to shout out one of the baristas at this coffee shop I go to a lot, Arthur. He was telling me about how so he's white,
What up
but
to
he
Arthur?
grew up very religious,
Mm-hmm.
and one of the few things he was allowed to consume media wise
Was Tyler Perry
Tyler Perry.
plays.
So and it's almost like Veggie Tales. You know, you grew up watching
It
Veggie
is.
Tales because like you couldn't watch other stuff.
Yeah. Do you know how many Mother's Day brunches / Tyler Perry play combos I have purchased in the last 15 years?
Oh.
Like every year. That is a standard thing.
And I'm not too aware of this. I grew up in a pretty non-religious household, but from what I've heard from this guy and also other folks, it's like, yeah, this is like there's like alternative cultures in the United States, like anything else.
Oh, absolutely.
So it's like
I grew up in
you're-
a very John Singleton household. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? Like that's the kind of stuff my
Yeah.
dad showed me. Or it was a weird household because he'll come home one day and we'll watch Boys in the Hood. The next day he comes home talking about, we're going to watch Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. And we were like,
That is an extreme. And
Okay.
honestly, whatever happened to Baby Jane is a lot
oh,
weirder
it's
than Boys
disturbing.
in the Hood.
Yeah. No, but he showed.
I know the title. I don't know the film.
Oh, it's weird.
With
It's
Betty
about-
Davis. I mean, not Betty Davis. With,
Kathy Bates.
no, older. Whiter.
Is it like a early '70s alternative film movie kind of thing?
Maybe 60s, 50s.
It's
whatever.
it's
Like
50s
Robert
or
Altman or
60s.
some shit.
50s or 60s film.
It's Betty Davis.
Yeah,
Betty
Betty
Davis.
Davis in there.
Betty
She's-
Davis and Joan Crawford.
Oh,
Yeah, and it's
That's
crazy.
where they have the beef.
Yeah.
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 The infamous
So he
beef
would show
like
that to us, or like The Bad Seed.
was he trying to just get you all into cinema?
I think so. I think he just wanted to show
Yeah.
us
Like,
all.
these are the other kinds of movies.
Yeah,
This is like
he would
not
show
just
us
Free
foreign
Willy.
films. No, we're going to sit down and we're going to watch
Yeah.
this, and
That's
we're like,
cool.
okay, all right. But then
Yeah.
he was still a nigga, so. And then every Wednesday at 10:00 we'd watch South Park. So
I saw the South Park movie for the first time on pay-per-view with my mom.
never
'cause She
have.
bought it for us. It was really just me and her. She loved it.
the South
yeah,
Park movie.
she likes South Park movie. She's cool.
Because that came out about the same time as Team America, right?
It's like 96.
Oh,
or no, later maybe.
that had
The
to be
first South
later.
Park movie was pretty early. Like bigger, longer, and uncut.
Yes, I remember seeing that, and I was in the 6th grade. Yeah, I was in 6th grade watching that. I shouldn't have.
Came out in
I had to-
97.
97,
Yeah, I had to
okay,
see.
yeah.
I had to 97, so I was in the 7th grade. no. I don't remember. It was around then. 11 or 12 was when it came out.
99, I started freshman
I was like 8
year.
or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably 7th
Yeah.
grade. 7th grade.
6, 7, middle school.
But my mom also, when I was in middle school, like I got into corn and stuff like that because I wanted to be like cool.
Something
Yeah. But you know what was weird?
part of me.
I would listen to it over and over, and I'd be like, "This music isn't good," but like, I feel like I'm supposed to like it.
Freak on a Leash is
Yeah.
the jam.
Well, they've got like 2 or 3. I always like Got the Life. That was my jam because it was like the most like it was the most hype one. Instead, I don't like it when it just sounds like mud. Like, ugh.
I mean,
No, I don't
either.
Freak on a Leash was like rock rap.
Or
Yeah, that one had more of a rhythm to it. Yeah,
I
you
don't
pull out
like.
the
I didn't really like
bagpipes.
System of a Down back then because there was a lot of like System of a Down was like a lot of yelling.
That was
like,
No, I don't like
That was
that.
a lot of noise.
I didn't like that. I was like, give
It
me my
bothered me
alternative,
too.
good and alternative.
In their video, the first video they came up, or not the first, but like the
when
big one.
angels
That one.
reserve to die.
None of the instruments are plugged in that video, and that always bothered me. Even as a child, I'd be like, "How is this man spinning with a guitar and strumming it? It doesn't. You're not gonna be able to hear that." And then I would just imagine the room they're in and how all you would hear is the drums because the guys that he's still
Yes.
hitting that, and then everyone else is just like.
No, I
spinning
need a little
quietly.
beat. I need a little beat. You know what I'm saying? Give me a little doom,
That's
doom,
why I
doom,
could-
doom, doom, doom.
That's why I like Limp Bizkit more
I do
Yeah.
like Limp
because they
Bizkit
had
more.
beats.
I wasn't a
They
big
did. They had a
corn
DJ.
person.
Yeah, DJ.
They
DJ
had a
Lethal.
DJ.
He was the DJ from House of Pain.
Yes. And Fred Durst was the first man that I ever heard of getting his penis pierced.
Was that real or was it just like a 90s rumor?
It came from somewhere. I say rumors come
Yeah.
from somewhere.
Dude, but that reminds
They don't
me of
come out
like
of nowhere.
Especially the 90s. There was no internet.
Yeah. People be telling me shit about Marilyn Manson that was wild.
Oh yeah.
Oh, how he used to take his own ribs out and suck his
Yeah.
own dick. I
Yeah.
remember that. I
Yeah.
remember that.
It's so crazy how urban legends
Yeah.
have like traveled
Like,
all
they
over.
have.
He definitely had that same.
As I
Everyone
was like-
born
in
between
high
a
school.
certain amount of years has some impression that Marilyn Manson took ribs out of his body so he could suck his own dick. Yeah.
Which I was like, when I first
That
heard
seemed
it,
like
I
a lot
said,
of work.
it seems like, that's what I said. I
Yeah.
said, well, that just doesn't seem pleasant. That seems
Yeah.
like you were working
It's
for
extra
nothing.
work. I'm like, but then I'm like, you would roast me down. Does she not like suck your dick? Like, I always wondered that. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
It just seemed like it wasn't. I felt like, you know what? I just didn't seem like the bottom 2 ribs were really what was getting in the way. Like, I feel like it wasn't. It's like that's not physically possible for different reasons than like, oh, I have too many ribs.
I definitely.
I mean, I do know people who are able to do it.
Did they get ribs removed?
No.
Yeah, you could do it without your ribs.
Yeah.
He
I
was
guess
lied
you
to by his doctors.
Right. You just have to.
Maybe,
You just have to have.
maybe he was little.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe.
or maybe he's big bone with his ribs. I got big ribs.
I got big ribs and I can't let lie. Jay, how was your week?
Oh shit, we're still there.
Yeah, we haven't even got to any part of
My week has been it's just been a big old grateful blessing because they went back to school. So sorry, I know you're listening to this. I love you so much. It has nothing to do with you. But when you have a child and they're home, you clean and then it's as if you didn't. So once she goes to school, it's like, all right, I can clean, and it stays like that for a little while.
Until she gets home from
So-
school.
Until she gets home from school, and then it's as if I didn't. But there's a minimal amount of mess that she can make because bedtime comes sooner when
that's
she's
true.
in school. So there's a science to this. But so that's what it's been. I've been very grateful, and then preparing myself to get back into the swing of things.
Yeah.
How has your week been?
My week was cool. I'm on a diet.
Oh yeah, I love when you're on a diet.
What's the theme?
It's really just. It's not necessarily like a really strict diet. It's just like I'm really trying to wean myself off bread.
You're not doing the ketos, are you?
No, I have.
okay.
My
Is that,
doctor advised against that.
What's the one that's named after that person, but it's turned out not to be Atkins? Is that
Atkins. Yeah, but
That's
all
where
that's
you eat
the
a lot
same.
of cheese and butter.
You
Yeah,
just eat
that's-
meat. You eat that. You got the Napoleon
that's,
diet.
Same thing with keto.
Sounds like a
You
good
get gout,
time.
but you lose a lot of
Sounds
weight.
like
Yeah.
It's a wonderful time to be.
No, my doctor was like, "Nah, black people, you got high nacho." So I was like, "All right,"
Okay.
but I know that I consume I'm just really trying to work on reducing the things that I eat a lot of that I know I should not have. So it's not like I can't have this. It's like, maybe I shouldn't. So it's me teaching myself to be responsible with my food intake. This whole theme of 2020 is responsibility for me.
Yes,
So
same.
Well, because also too, there's like, your stomach takes a while for you to feel full, but if there's like a compulsivity that's coming from elsewhere, you'll still keep eating until you do.
yeah,
Even
I
though
have
you're
I have
supposed to.
clean plate syndrome. I have
Yeah.
to clean the plate.
I have kind of the opposite. I don't eat enough.
I'll wait
a
till
chef
like hours and hours into the day and then have a bunch of food.
Those pizza rolls you just saw me consume, those 7,
Yeah.
6 after I gave you one.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I should have given you another one.
okay.
That was the first thing I ate today.
Because Gordon Ramsay says he doesn't have real meals. Because he cooks so much, he just
That sounds
grazes.
Yeah.
That's how you're
same.
supposed to.
But
You
I
should
don't.
be just crawling through the plains.
Sometimes I don't
grazing all
graze
day.
though. Like sometimes I find myself getting so caught up in my house routine or whatever I'm doing that I will not eat. I found myself eating more when I worked in an office than I do at home.
Oh, I eat so much in my office.
Yeah.
If I'm home all day on the weekends, I don't eat till I go out for some reason.
I'm like, it's 2:00. I'm hungry. I'm gonna get a
I'm
muffin.
quite the opposite. I do not eat while I'm working. I'd be like, because it's like a chore.
Oh, for me, it's a way to do something else.
Yeah.
Or I'm bored.
Yeah. Or
Lot
taste
of-
the foods around me because I just want
People
it.
putting snacks out in offices these days so you don't go outside.
Yeah, we have that.
We weren't there yet. I had to go outside.
Yeah, we have that. We have popcorn and nuts and dried fruits.
Oh, I would definitely go
And,
outside.
No, it's like Smart Ones popcorn, so it's like not
Oh,
the
smart food?
Yeah,
Oh, I love
Food
Smart
I
food.
don't want dried fruits.
I don't eat that shit. I
They
don't
have
do that.
peanuts now, but they also have Starbursts and Jolly Ranchers.
But you also work at a very fancy company.
It's not as fancy as you would think. Like the
I
facilities.
believe you.
The
I believe
facility.
you.
It doesn't. This part you see is. It doesn't need to be fancy because of the part you see of being on TV or
True.
the internet. Like, no one sees inside our office.
Because people thought I worked at a fancy place because of who I worked for.
Right.
And I
It's
tried,
not.
and I tried to get some
No.
snacks in that bitch, and it was like
A lot of like
motherfucking-
institutions are just like, if this is known because it was set up a while ago, there's a chance the office hasn't been updated since a while ago.
A lot of boomers believe that morale is like your paycheck. So they don't believe in that evolvement. Whereas these newer companies I'm finding are the ones that are providing snacks and.
But that's also
you
a double-edged sword because a
they
lot of
wanna
that
keep you there.
they want to keep you there, and they
unlimited PTO, which is a psychological. thing.
yeah
Right,
That's
exactly,
like
'cause
they see, then it
people don't
becomes a
wanna use
Mexican
it.
standoff of who takes the least amount of days.
Yep.
Or like even like Bloomberg invented a lot of the open office stuff and putting snacks out so that
Yep.
people don't go out of the office.
Because I find myself working through my lunch or whatever.
So
you have
almost
snacks.
everyone I
Because I
know
have
works
snacks.
through their lunch, but I get I'm mandated an hour to just not even be responsible for work,
Same.
and it's not it's crazy how much too like people, especially younger people, and not even younger at this point. It's like we've all been working for like 10, 15 years. How much you sort of don't think twice about the notion of being like, oh, I just eat lunch at my desk. Like that doesn't need to be normal.
That's true. But what I do, I scam things. So like, I'll eat lunch at my desk, but I also go and do things during
Oh,
my
okay.
dedicated lunch hour. So I go to Target every day.
Yeah.
For your lunch break?
Yeah. I go to Target.
That sounds
So
like a
I'm
good
like,
time.
That's
this
dope.
is fun. I'm like,
I also too was a big scammer of the system.
Mhm.
So it's like I'll eat through my lunch, but I'm leaving at 2:45.
See, here's the thing though. I do all of that. I get an
Yeah.
hour lunch and I still leave an hour and a half early.
Same.
Yeah.
And you
And
know
then-
why I didn't mind eating through lunch in my office? Because we had Netflix on the
Oh.
TV and cable, and so my lunch was on the couch, and I got to watch.
I get paid to
Temptations
watch
on
TV. I
VH1.
don't want to watch TV on my lunch break, but I feel
that
you
makes
there.
sense.
Also, like, my job is weird. It's really warped my perception
you
of
do,
how I
yes.
intake media. Because, like, I get home and I'll just sit on my couch for 3 hours
And dude, in silence.
in silence.
I do the same thing
Yeah.
sometimes now.
But, like, I don't think to ever turn on the TV because there's so many TV, unless I'm, like, playing PlayStation.
Do you watch the things that you produce on TV sometimes?
No. Not hardly. Every now and then, if there's a big news story, I'll put on the news. And if I need to watch the news, I'll watch the news we make. But otherwise, like, there's posters for stuff, like, on the office walls of shows I've never heard of. And I'm not even trying to be one of those people that's like, I don't watch TV. I used to love it. And I would have, like, if I got this job and when I was 15, I'd be all over all that shit.
I think I can really count maybe about 4 or 5 shows that I watch.
There's so much, too. It's become work.
There's way
it's a
too
lot.
much TV.
Like
and then you have to keep up with, like, the streaming services.
Yeah.
And I've learned, like, I don't have to watch everything.
No, I don't.
I've
Not
limited
interested.
to the shit that we get paid for to talk about.
Yes.
And maybe 1 or 2, like, oh, that's interesting.
I've just gone back to movies.
I talk about Bob's Burgers all the time because I can fall asleep to Bob's Burgers.
Yeah.
I can cook to Bob's Burgers.
That's The Simpsons
like
for me.
It's just one of those
The Simpsons, the
same
living single
formula.
for me.
Same
Yeah,
formula.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
can
just
literally
on where you
do
know
whatever.
the jokes, but they're still fresh and they're
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
That's what but the other few things, I started that circle shit because
I
my
can't
friends.
get into it. Everybody, Asante is like, you gotta watch it. We tried watching it the other day. I was like, I just don't understand it.
It's, you know what made me really, what caught me?
The stud.
No.
Oh.
It's literally none of the contestants.
Oh.
The host.
Oh, Michelle. Yeah.
Michelle.
I like her.
And
I
her
just-
commentary in the background.
How does this show work?
So
It's Big Brother with Twitter.
it's Big Brother with social media and influencers. So essentially they put
As far as the contestants, they take start and check people.
they put 8 people in 8 separate apartments, and they're only allowed to communicate. Through this social media thing called The Circle.
But are they living in the same place?
They're living in the same building, but they can't see each other. So they're allowed to catfish.
So it's like if people in solitary confinement could chat with each other on
yes,
phones?
but they also
It's like
have
being on an
challenges, and they have to like block and vote people out. So they have to form these alliances and become these social media influencers.
How do they gain influence? Do they have to like model?
Strictly through their
Damn.
pictures.
Like if you have
and
good
how they
posts?
type. Yes,
Like you gotta
through
put
a
like Twitter
status
jokes?
update,
Wow.
through a little chat in the conversation, like a
so
little
it's like the way to
messenger.
win is to have be best at being an online person.
Exactly.
I would be amazing at The Circle, honestly.
Yeah, I kind of want to.
Same. I want to do it.
I want to
Listen,
throw my hat, toss my hat
like,
into the.
And they catfish each other. Like, I would catfish, and I'm funny on the internet.
There's a stud on there who's catfishing with like this
Who I thought.
super femme.
Do we have any announcements?
No, not right now.
Do I have any announcements? Bye, Delo. So I couldn't say this before, but Delo had sold out at the end of 2019.
Oh.
And
Why couldn't you say that?
Oh, because I was trying to wait before it went back to order. But now they've restocked, and you can buy it again. Go shop Delo. Thank you for all who purchased. Keep buying. Again, if you have purchased Delo and you want to buy the bigger bottle, just go to your Waft account, and then if you click on my account, you can click specifically on the Delo bottle. You can figure out what size you want and buy it directly.
How many sizes are there?
There are 3. There is a small 5 millimeter, then there's a 50 milliliter, and then there is a 100 milliliter.
Dang, industrial, family size,
Yeah.
Family size is low.
Yeah.
share size.
Yeah, and it's oil based, so you only need a 1 or 2 sprays, and it'll last you for a good portion of the day, depending upon what you're doing.
I use it when I landscape.
There you go.
I use it when I manscape.
Yeah. Also buy Goldie gummies. They're great. ACV gummies.
Yes.
They're amazing. I'm trying to think what else on the XD shopping channel. Let's take a break. I don't remember any other announcements. If I think of anything, good luck editing this show.
I'm gonna just cut everything before that. Let's take a break.
Yeah. Let's take a break and we'll be back. After these messages, we'll be right back. And we're back. So this week we're remixing something that we've done before, and it's almost like alternative history facts, but like get to know you kind of thing. So we're talking about our future selves or who we truly are on the inside.
Yep.
What is it called? Like when you have like it's like the first day of class and the teacher is doing the exercise so all the kids can learn each other's names.
Like orientation.
Or yeah, but there's another word for it. But this is like that.
Like the meet and greet.
So I'm going to ask you guys a series of questions, and you're going to answer them as your future selves or your ideal selves.
Okay.
Okay. So
like this is like I'm answering in the present tense as if it was the future.
yes,
Oh,
you're
that's
answering
dope.
all the questions that you're answering. You're answering as that person.
Oh, okay,
And
not
still
me.
my person.
Okay, damn.
So
There's only like 8 types of people.
Or no.
yeah.
Or no.
So I'll start.
Which one am I?
What is your person's name?
Oh, I didn't even think about that. His name's Ben.
Okay, Ben. Abe.
My person's name. Come back to me. I didn't know that was. I never even thought of that part.
Maybe
You're
a
right.
Dan? I don't know what I want to call him.
Mine's Diane.
Well, that makes sense.
Okay, I got mine.
Mine's
That
Diane.
makes sense.
Mine's Esteban.
Esteban.
No, I think mine is Ben.
Okay, Ben.
Yeah.
Based on what you said, Ben makes
Yeah,
sense.
Ben makes
Ali
sense.
Ben. Yeah.
Okay. How old are they?
Woo. Ben is 54.
Okay.
Esteban is 48.
Okay. Diane, she's in her
I don't know.
she's in her late 40s, early 50s.
She lies about her age, though, don't she?
She never tells her age, so therefore she doesn't have
She doesn't
to
even
lie.
remember it anymore.
She doesn't.
No.
She's lied so much.
She doesn't lie. She does it. She just never tells her age. Because what? A lady never tells her age.
This is true.
Okay. So you get the gist of this of the show now, right?
You know what?
So-
Esteban is older than 48,
Okay.
but his hair is still all on his head.
Oh, yeah, no, Ben has a full ponytail.
Okay.
Yeah, Ben has a full ponytail. Absolutely.
I'm thinking, what is it called? Silver Wolf?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Silver Fox.
Yeah, Silver Fox. That's it.
Yes.
So Ben and Esteban.
Now I'm wondering, should Ben be more like a... Nah, because...
Just answer the question. 'cause
My
I'm about to-
ideal self is not a white woman. Go ahead.
Got it.
Yeah.
So remember, you're answering as Esteban, Ben, and myself as Diane.
You're right.
Okay. If a movie was made of your life, what genre would it be, and who would play you? Right. So who would play Ben in a movie, and who would play Esteban in a movie?
Who would play Ben?
Mine clearly would be like, and they could be dead or alive because it's clearly fictional.
Okay, so Jim Croce. If Jim Croce lived to be Ben's age,
Sorry, who's Jim Croce?
Same. I was gonna ask.
time in a bottle. If I could spend time in a bottle.
Is that
No?
from the 30s?
No, it's from the 60s. Damn. Let's see. Okay, who else could play Ben that you all know who it is? No. Mm-mm.
Oh, how do you feel about, not to, your Ben is yours, of course, but how do you feel about Alan Alda?
Wait, who's Alan Alda?
From MASH.
Let me look at him.
He looks like he would be someone's dad if they went to like high school in the Upper West Side.
Yeah.
No.
Which is exactly a role that
No,
he played
looks like-
on The Object of My Affection. That's exactly what he was. He was somebody's dad.
Honestly,
That's great.
as
Him and
much
Alice
as-
and Janie were married.
This is just as this is in a large context, so you can refine him a bit more, but maybe more like a Michael McDonald or like a old boy who played
yeah.
who played the hippie daddy in Meet the Fockers.
What's his name? Jeff Bridges.
Yeah, something like that. You know what I'm saying?
But what genre of movie would it be though? Remember, it could be if a movie was made about your life.
What category was Wilson? what's the shit called?
Castaway.
Yeah, what category was that?
Drama.
Drama.
Let's go with that. Maybe a Forrest Gump. We'll go with a drama.
Okay.
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 Yeah.
Who's Diane?
Actually, Tom Hanks plays Ben.
Okay.
Oh, but they made him grow his hair out.
But it made him grow his hair out, and
I
it's
like it.
silver.
Yeah.
Tom
Yeah.
Hanks plays Ben.
Kind of like Sully's brother who like smokes weed.
Yes, exactly. But no Chet. I ain't got no kids.
Diane would be played by Glenn Close.
Ooh.
Yes, she would.
It would be a Glenn Close.
No, I'm surprised you didn't say Meryl.
No.
Okay, Glenn.
Yeah, Glenn Close.
Was that
little
like
more
was
bitchy.
Meryl-
She a little edgy.
Yeah.
Yeah, she a little edgy.
I feel like Diane doesn't say woo.
no,
No,
she
she
scoffs
doesn't.
at
You're
everything.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, she scoffs.
What
at
about
everything.
Esteban?
I think Esteban would be played, and you know what? I hate to say this because it's like I saw a movie with him last night where he basically plays an Esteban. But Antonio Banderas.
I thought you were going to say Emilio Estevez.
Or actually, no. I'm sorry. I take that back. Esteban will be played by Diego Luna. Actually,
Diego Luna.
it's like the alternative Garcia Bernal.
Got it.
Diego
Yes.
Luna.
Okay.
I'm here for it.
So describe yourselves in 3 words.
Oh, Ben. Ben is self-sustained.
Okay.
Ben is an advocate for many things,
Okay.
and Ben is a loner.
Ooh, Lone
Yeah,
Wolf.
Yeah, Ben's a loner. But he's got lovers though now.
Yeah.
He's got lovers.
Okay.
A man needs to hang his hat.
An advocate for tiny living.
Esteban is
Contradiction.
He's a contradiction.
Okay.
He is at once someone who holds on to things. Oh, sorry, this is 3 words.
Okay. 3 words.
He's a
Yeah,
contradiction.
Mm-hmm.
He is opinionated,
Okay.
but he's also mellow.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Esteban.
Diane is normally this word is to describe men, but I'm gonna use it to describe her. She's urbane.
Okay.
She's very, suave.
Yeah.
Ooh, I
she
like
wears
that.
a lot of black.
Dandy.
Yeah.
Does she dress like Kris Jenner?
No, she only wears black.
Does she wear suits?
She only wears black and
No,
white.
she only wears Gucci black dresses.
She really is
Yeah.
the Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah, but she looks like Audrey Hepburn.
Oh, I love that. She uses those things to hold
Yeah,
her
she's
cigarettes.
she's classy.
Oh, got it.
Think
okay.
Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Yes,
but
that's what I. Okay.
with the brain.
Got it.
Yeah, she's urbane. She is. She has. She's very smart. And witty.
You gonna smoke that or not?
I'm sorry.
And
I've been
witty.
taking sips.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Trigger like Scott.
As Esteban and Ben and Diane.
Okay.
What is your favorite movie quotes? Or what is your favorite movie quote?
Ooh.
Because remember, all these questions are defining who our future internal people are.
Okay.
And keep in mind, this might not be your current favorite, but think of it as theirs.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Oh, okay. I got one. This has been, then maybe not, because Ben's a bit of a hippie, so maybe that won't work. But he's also a bit, he's a hippie, but he's also like cynical.
I feel like he sold a software company, which affords him a relaxed lifestyle, in which it
Yes.
seems like he's always been a chill dude, but there was a time when he wasn't.
And now he has a farm.
Yeah.
And so But he also hates douchey people because he is future me.
Whoa, yeah.
So one of his favorite movie lines is from As Good as It Gets, and it is, "People who talk in metaphors ought to shampoo my crotch."
Oh.
Love me the way you love your remote control, as long as I switch every time you press one of my buttons. It's great.
That's terrific. I think people that talk in metaphors ought to shampoo my crotch. Eat up. I've got Jews.
That's one of his favorite movie quotes.
I have not yet seen the films that Esteban quotes. I would be mistaken if I thought I could think of something that he would pick.
Diane's favorite quote: "We lose more women to marriage than war, famine, and disease." Cruella de Vil, 101 Dalmatians. Yeah.
Yep.
It's very on brand for her, actually. She's like, oh, marriage, the ghetto. What is the thing that Ben, Esteban, and Diane is most afraid of?
Oh, Ben is afraid of having his comfort taken away. He has built a lifestyle that he just loves. It's very simple. Ben has a simple home, but he's got a lot of land. He loves his plants. He loves his music. He plays a little guitar. He likes to get a little drunk at night. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Does he like the Grateful Dead?
Yes. Yes, he does.
A lot of Jerry Garcia.
Yes. Very much so.
And Hotel California.
But lots of Hotel California. I told you, I tried to give you all the tidbit earlier. And are we going to go into music?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go into that. So
Talk
I won't,
about
I
the
won't
Eagles
go there.
later.
We'll get there. We'll get there, Brett. But yeah, Ben is afraid though. He doesn't ever want his comfortable lifestyle taken away because it is now his, and he is in his most peaceful state where he lives now on his farm in his land.
So he can only relax if he's owning tons of acreage.
Not tons, but just as long as his
got his
sanctuary.
Yeah.
He just needs his sanctuary.
Okay.
Because, you know,
Yeah.
Ben lives in,
Montana.
no, he lives in
Texas.
California.
That's fair.
Sausalito.
That's very fancy. That's where Diane would live, actually.
No. Then no, that is not where Ben lives.
it's
Sonoma?
No, it sounds like Ben would live somewhere like
Ben
Mount
actually,
Shasta?
He has two homes.
he would be like near the mountains, like near Yosemite.
Yeah. He likes seasons, you know
Napa,
what I'm saying?
though, because like he sounds like he's like into like fine things, but like
He likes
very
organic
high-end,
wine.
simple stuff.
He likes wine.
Or craft
Like
beer.
northern central California.
He likes more organic wine than craft beer.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Ben got a little money.
Ben got a little bit. Ben has two homes, you know.
Yeah.
Ben has an apartment in the Village.
Oh, okay.
That he
Oh, I thought you were gonna
refuses to
say
give
in
up.
San Francisco.
No. He hates San Francisco. But Ben has an apartment in the Village here.
Oh.
So, because he has to come to New York every once in a
That
while
sounds-
and handle some business.
Sounds like he hates San Francisco but loves Berkeley.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because who is he?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
He does not hate the Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He hates San
yeah,
Francisco.
Yeah.
He loves
He hates-
Oakland and
yeah,
Berkeley.
Yeah, I get
But
that.
was he ever in San Francisco when it was like hippie San Francisco?
Yeah, he
Like
was. He
Summer of
was.
Love,
Yeah, but
67.
it's definitely
Yeah,
nothing
but
the
it's
same.
changed,
Yeah,
yeah.
everything's
Yeah.
different.
But hey, he made loot from it though.
Which he says the same thing about the Village, but it's more
Yeah,
lucrative
yeah.
for him to own for him to keep his property.
That makes sense.
That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, he has the whole like singer songwriter connection here in the Village.
Yeah. Do you know who Ben is?
No, but I can imagine being a
Rick
wealthy-
Rubin.
Oh. Okay. Oh, he's in Malibu.
Yeah.
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 Rick
Ben
Rubin
is
might be a
Rick
hippie, but he got
Yeah,
money.
he got
Yeah,
that money.
exactly.
Yeah.
He's comfortable.
What is Esteban most afraid of?
Esteban is most afraid of being a phony.
Oh.
Because I think that he considers himself someone that has been critical of others who have claimed to be genuine, but in a way where it always also worries him that is that because he thinks that he himself isn't. So he worries like the perception that the work that he does gives off, and whether he's able to attain that balance between like, self-reflection but not overindulgence.
Oh, he would be Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben
you would
likes-
fund his work.
He would.
Yeah.
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 Ben never loses his authentic self.
Okay.
What about Diane?
Yeah. What's she up to?
Oh, Diane's afraid of poverty. she's
about right.
afraid of.
When was the last time Diane rode the train?
Last time? No, honestly.
Has Diane gotten work done?
Work? No, she works all the time. She has a sister named Joan.
Has she gotten work done?
Oh yeah. But nothing too extensive.
Okay.
She's only gotten her just one facelift.
Okay.
But did she do it back when you didn't tell others about it? You weren't posting
Correct.
about it on
when
her
Jane
Instagram?
Fonda did it.
Yeah, she's very private about like that kind of stuff.
So no Botox.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Okay. She's because then she
I
looks
can see
weird.
Jane Fonda also playing Diane.
She would.
Yeah.
But
great.
no, she's afraid of poverty because she works so hard for her own money that she's afraid to lose it. She's also forgotten what it's like to be poor because she's been rich for so long.
What's her history?
Oh, she's a big time in like real estate development.
What was her childhood like?
Oh, she grew up in a modest home.
Okay.
Single parent family, but her parents got divorced really young.
Okay.
When she was really young, but her parents were still around. Her father taught her everything about business acumen, and her mother taught her never to let a man do anything for her. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's very
that.
strong and independent. But yeah, she's afraid of being poor because that means that she has failed.
Got it.
Yeah. Ooh, that's deep.
Ben likes black women.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me. What is Ben, Esteban, and Diane's favorite food?
Ben loves a steak now. People mistake him for a vegan because
I was gonna ask if Ben was a vegan.
Absolutely not. Ben says, "Fuck that shit." Ben says, "I have a farm and I enjoy food." Ben loves food.
Okay.
He loves food. He loves good.
He's a gourmand.
Food. He is. He's kind of like old boy who cooks on the rock. Man, the cooking show where he has like the cast iron and he cooks.
Bear Grylls.
Something like that.
Oh.
He
Like
Ben
on the survival guy.
Yeah, but Ben also will eat fine things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he likes food. So no, Ben's not a vegan. Mm-mm.
Okay.
What was the question again?
What's their favorite food?
Oh yeah, steak.
So a steak. For Esteban.
Esteban.
Ben is me.
Diane is a part of me.
Yeah, I mean these are us. This is a future
Ben
selves.
is a part of.
Esteban is a fan of a good caldo, like a Latin soup.
Oh.
So it takes him home.
Yeah.
Because he's in the big city, he's around the world, and he needs something that can quickly just sort of ground him.
Yes.
Y'all have like really good answers. Like, this is all like Diana's all caustic and hateful and
No,
shit.
but I love. But
She's the personality though.
Yeah.
right, she's adding some balance here.
She's
Yeah.
just as deep.
Yeah.
She is actually.
Yeah.
That's why. Look, she the only one we asked about her childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Okay, favorite food. Diane's favorite food is cocktail olives and onions.
Like the pickled onions.
Yeah, she hasn't had a real
No,
meal.
literally cocktail onions. They come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, they
Yeah.
are pickled.
Yeah.
Right.
She hasn't had a real meal.
On
in
holidays,
20
she
years.
eats carrots
Yeah.
that are also pickled.
Yeah, if it didn't come in her martini, she's not eating it.
Her Thanksgiving consists of one of those platters with those little baby carrots, those colorful ones.
Oh, cornichons
That they do
and all
all
that stuff. No, her
Listen.
Thanksgiving is a what is it? The tomato juice vodka drink that
Yeah.
you eat in the mornings.
Bloody
Bloody
Mary.
Mary.
Yeah, Bloody Mary. Yeah.
Bloody Mary for Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If it's not served in vodka, she's not drinking.
Does she have a fake British accent?
No.
It's
okay.
transatlantic-esque. It's like her money. Her family's been making money for generations. So like,
So she
there's
talks
just
like a
an
drag
accent
queen.
that
So
yeah.
she go either way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
Where are you from? Anywhere.
Oh, Tyler, I'm from anywhere.
Here right now.
That's exactly what she is.
Woo!
We have to take a break.
Yes.
And we'll be back after these messages.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
And we're back. And 70% of people say they want to use natural products, but only about 2% actually do. That's why Grove Collaborative makes finding healthy, affordable, effective natural products easy and convenient. Here at Jaden XD, we love Grove Collaborative.
Sure do.
Ooh, I need some
I had to buy
more.
the other day.
I'm like, I need some more bamboo brushes. Okay, it's time to replace. So we love Grove Collaborative, the online marketplace that delivers all natural home, beauty, and personal care products directly to where? Your door.
Yeah, like I said, I had to make an order the other day because I needed new sponges. You know, I talk about those sponges, those walnut ones. They're the tea. And then I got some more Mrs. Meyer stuff because I needed more stuff to clean my bathroom and stuff. And I don't like using like super harsh chemicals and stuff like that because, you know, I'm not trying to have that in my house.
I live by the Method Wood Cleaner at this point, and the Mrs. Meyer's products, you know, during holiday time, you know how I love smelling that orange and clove. I just love everything about Grove. I get so many things from there. So what you may not know is that Grove is the first place to visit to reduce your dependence on single-use plastics. Grove's Sustainable Swap Set is the best and easiest way to get started reducing plastic waste in your home. It has bamboo straws, reusable washable sandwich bags, a refillable hand soap dispenser, gel hand soap, and a walnut scrubber sponge set.
I told you about that walnut scrubber sponge set. She's the tea.
She is.
Yeah.
And for a limited time, our listeners get all of this for free with your first purchase.
That's a steal.
Okay? Y'all better get on it if you haven't already. With fast and free shipping on your first order, going sustainable has never been easier. Join us and the over 2 million households who have shopped at Grove for their healthy, sustainable home essentials. Make your home more sustainable this new year. Now, for a limited time, when our listeners go to grove.co/JXD, you'll get the free 5-piece, 5 fingers, okay? Free 5-piece set from Grove so you can easily swap out plastics. Plus, you'll get free shipping and a free 60-day VIP trial. Go to grove.co/JXD to get this exclusive sustainable swap offer. grove.co/JXD.
And this episode is brought to you by Quip. Quip, makers of the Quip electric toothbrush, wants you to know that one single discovery that matters most for your dental care. It is simply this, that if you have good habits, you are good. That means, yeah, I know. That means brushing for 2 minutes twice a day and flossing regularly, no matter what brand you use. Quip makes that simple, starting with an electric toothbrush, refillable floss, and anti-cavity toothpaste. I really love their toothpaste. It's really good.
Oh my God, but wait a minute. I love my Quip toothbrush.
Yeah,
though.
same.
It's pretty. She's rose gold. She has
How
a
you
case.
have a rose gold one?
Because I do. And she's in a little glass case, or a little plasticky glass case. Oh, and I switch out the heads.
Yeah. So Quip's electric brush has sensitive sonic vibrations with a built-in timer and 30-second pulses to guide a full and even clean.
Yep.
The Quip floss dispenser comes with pre-marked string to help you use just enough. That's super important because I'm tired of people just taking out the whole thing and like you don't need that much to floss. Like, and also people like use a little. I'm like, how are you gonna get that between your teeth? Plus, Quip delivers fresh brush head, floss, and toothpaste refills to your door every 3 months with free shipping, so your routine is always right.
Yep.
It's very true because they will email you, be like, "Hey, girl,
It's time to change that toothbrush head.
yeah," which I appreciate. Join 3 million healthy mouths and get Quip today, starting at $25. And if you go to getquip.com/JXD right now, you get your first refill free. That's your first refill free at getquip.com/JXD. That's GETQUIP.com/JXD. Quip, the Good Habits Company.
Yeah.
So we're back and we're talking to our future selves, having some fun, some introspection for the new year.
Where did you get these questions?
The internet.
I never thought about finding questions on the internet. I usually use it for answers.
Yeah.
But I never thought to use it for questions.
Want to learn how to make cocaine?
Go on YouTube.
I believe that.
You learn how to make crack on YouTube.
Orange rap.
Okay. You guys ready? Remember, we're talking to Esteban, Ben, and Diane.
Ben lives in my gut belly, so this is easy.
Diane.
My goal is to become Esteban.
Right, so
I pretend I'm Diane every day. So
it's like your previous life.
Just my current life that I want.
I think maybe so.
Like a soul was there, like a part of your soul.
And
was
so it
in
always
was in a
returns to that
Diane.
place.
Or like even if it's just like a portion of like like I was talking to someone about this recently we were talking about souls and the idea of like does one soul transition to another body, or does a soul go into like a pool and then someone else's body gets like a section of that pool, so you have a compartment of a previous soul.
Whoa.
So you get a little bit of crossover.
That's how racists are able to turn and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Deep.
And they start
A be
drinking Diet
bringing the
Coke.
real weed talk over here. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, what is Ben, Esteban, and Diane's favorite television show?
Ben don't really watch TV. He just listens to music.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I see that for him. He plays his guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. He just listens to music pretty much all the time.
Okay.
He hates the news. Don't even mention it.
Got it. Okay.
Esteban watches The Simpsons.
Okay.
I was going to say when he does, he watches Bob's Burgers.
Okay.
Because Ben has a TV. He's not stupid.
If someone comes over.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
somebody comes over.
Like,
but not even. If
something
people come
needs to be
over, Ben
seen.
plays records.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He cooks because he's a mean cook.
Does he have any family? Like any nieces or nephews? They can watch the TV.
Yeah, he does. He actually likes kids.
Yeah.
So his nieces and his nephews come over, but what he likes to do when they come over is redirect their attentions away from the TV.
Yeah.
So he likes to show them things on the farm.
Of course.
Cook things for them.
Yes.
And
But then when he gets tired, he puts the TV on.
Oh, when he gets tired, he sends them home.
Oh.
Yeah.
I feel like Diane hates kids. But what's Diane's favorite TV show?
Diane's favorite TV show is Power Lunch on CNBC. Like,
not Squawk Box.
No, like she is all about the money. When she's looking to like have a little downtime, she watches probably Grey's with a glass of wine.
I was gonna say, is there wine involved?
Yeah,
with
that's
the
her
TV?
guilty pleasure. Like when she has time, when she's not doing like galas or some philanthropic venture,
Oh, she's a philanthropist.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ben does like
all
the Boondocks.
all well-to-do people do philanthropy, and she's very well.
It's their version of taxes.
This is true.
Yeah,
You're right.
She doesn't have kids, but she donates to a lot of children's like things.
Things named after like saints.
Yeah, like
Ben donates too, but he don't want nobody to know he does.
Yeah, that's same with Esteban.
Ben also like feeds Skid Row sometimes.
Yeah, Diane is very wealthy, but she also knows she silently gives.
Yeah. Esteban likes to give to schools or try to set up schools in places.
Yes.
Instead of necessarily just giving a check or even like a awareness thing.
Ben likes to be
build a
among the
school.
people.
Yeah.
He gives money too, but he gives to like where he has to do his research on the
Yeah,
organizations
yeah.
because he just don't fuck around with like the Salvation Army.
No.
Yeah, same.
Or the Red Cross.
Joan will do it. Joan is my assistant.
Oh, Ben don't trust nobody with his finances, child.
It's always Joan.
No.
Yeah.
Esteban has an assistant, but he doesn't listen to him.
Yeah.
he just keeps him there. Not even like he's willing to suffer all consequence, but
Yeah.
he just needs to look someone else in the eye while it happens.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Joan is her assistant in the office, and then like Michael is her right hand.
Ben has an accountant, and that's it.
I picture a man in a desk next to stack papers.
It's a mess.
And they never see each other in person, but they call.
Nope, they talk to each other, and even though this man's office is a mess, he is a genius.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Ben don't play around.
Mm-hmm. What are their favorite color? What is their favorite color?
Ben's favorite color is blue.
What's Diane's favorite color?
She doesn't have a favorite color. It's a mood, and it's black.
I was gonna say
because she doesn't feel like black is a color. It's a mood and an expression.
It's not. It's Esteban's favorite color is like between purple and blue.
Oh, I see purple.
Yeah, like indigo.
Yes. Yeah. Real indigenous.
Like the color of the sky in the desert, but after the sun has dipped below the mountains.
Yes.
What is their favorite book?
Oh. What's Diane's favorite book?
Right.
What's she reading?
Yeah.
Suze Orman?
No. Fuck. What is that? What is that book called?
Rich Dad Poor Dad?
No. Close. It's that book from that Amazon CEO or whatever. That woman.
Lean In?
Yeah.
Phil Sandberg.
Yeah. Yes. Lean In. That's the book.
Yeah. She reads Samantha Power's book.
Yes. Lean In.
I feel like Esteban's favorite book is The Secret.
No.
Laws of Attraction.
No, it's Be Here Now. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I gotta get the info for you.
Yeah.
That was legit.
Honestly, Ben's favorite book is the autobiography of Malcolm X. Yeah.
Ben sounds like a white man that would read Roots.
Yeah, Ben is like, when I tell you Ben is about black people, like a real ally.
Ben wishes he had known Malcolm X back when he was
absolutely.
when he was known as Red.
He wishes
when he was known as Red.
Detroit Red.
He wished he could have seen Detroit Red's stand up.
He really does.
Yeah.
He really does. Ben also has an affinity for Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Yeah, he likes the rawness.
That makes sense. What is their hidden talent?
I told you Ben can cook his ass off.
Okay.
Is that hidden though? Not if you have a farm. Okay, let me think. The guitar is not hidden either, because y'all know.
That's typical.
That comes with the ponytail.
It comes with the ponytail.
And the owner of the farm.
Yeah.
I don't know who doesn't own a farm and doesn't play guitar. Like, they go hand in hand.
Which also means singing is not his.
Mm-hmm.
Well, honestly, let's see what's Ben's hidden talent.
What's Diane?
Yeah, Diane is really good at arts and crafts. Like, she loves to decoupage.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Does that come from like going to finishing school and stuff?
Yeah. She also can cook really well, even though she doesn't really eat because she's a lush. But like, she can cook really, really well. Because her first husband was a chef, so she learned everything from him.
Was he a European chef?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fancy shit.
Did he meet her? Did she meet him at a resort?
No, they met at a gala.
Oh.
She.
He was there at the gala.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He was there at the
making
gala.
food for the gala.
No, he was. He was there, and you know.
Oh, okay.
They you know.
Was he wearing a tux or a chef's uniform when
chef's
they met?
uniform,
but like a traditional.
Yeah,
what's that name
she's
for that hat?
like
the
Tree Dawn or something like that, or Tree.
She's very much a Taurus, and so she's attracted to like all things of creativity. And so the fact that she saw this chef from across the room, she was like, "Oh."
Did his food legitimately taste good enough, like for her, that she was like, "Oh my God, this man!
Oh, absolutely!
He made this with his hands." Toque Blanche.
Yeah, absolutely. That's how he got her, but they didn't last too long.
That makes sense. Diane don't seem like she keep him too long.
Yeah.
No.
How long did it take for him to realize that she was always drinking? Sorry, y'all. Not to get too real.
No,
that's a valid question.
I'm too embarrassed to Diane's life, right? How many times she been married?
3.
Oh, okay.
She's on her 3rd one.
Oh, she's currently
is
in
now
it.
married.
Yeah, she's
okay.
third time's a charm.
Damn.
Her current marriage is one that works. You know, like he is a professor.
Oh.
And so he's away a lot.
Okay.
And so she's also working. She works a lot. You know, she works in the financial district. And so, like, when they get together, it's very classy. And it's just like, oh, okay. They're, like, married, but they're mostly, like, kind of, like, vacation. Like all they do is, like, when they go on trips, it's like, that's when they really have,
She
like,
don't have no
lives.
kids, do she?
No. She has stepkids from her previous marriage, and that's why it did not work out.
What about Esteban? Does he have kids?
Yeah, he does. He's not the best at, he's a little... There's more distance between him and his children than he would prefer. But he hopes that in the long run, the work that he does will, if not draw them closer, at least explain to them one day when they're old enough to see why he wasn't there.
Ben has kids, for sure.
I'm sure he does.
I feel like there's a lot, yeah. They're all over the world.
And he's actually a very active father.
I guess
all his kids are grown.
Does he almost take being a father like as a hobby?
Yeah, but he also treats it as delicately as he does his farm. So, like, his kids come to his farm. They're very comfortable with him. They're his seeds. He definitely, like, smokes with them.
Yeah. That's
cool.
Cool.
He has taught them the world. You know what I'm saying? So his kids are all very worldly. So they come to him when they, when they need some grounding time. Like when kids go home to their mothers, like during the holidays, they go to Ben's farm. And Ben will cook for his kids.
Does he have a big holiday dinner every year?
Yeah, he does. Surprisingly enough. Exactly. He's like, you know what? I do this for the family. Yeah. That's
we have a tree and we do presents.
Yeah.
But I also make them, look at the moon.
Exactly. He's like, we may do an ayahuasca trip. You know what I'm saying?
For the older ones.
For the older kids. Absolutely. They have to be spiritually ready for that.
Oh, I guided my friend through a DMT trip on New Year's Day.
Word.
I did a pretty good job of it. I cozied him up with some blankets.
That's good.
I put on some 4K rainforest footage on YouTube on the TV.
Yes.
He had a trip of his
I
life.
I put together a chill ass electronic music playlist.
You didn't partake?
No, I sat there this time. I was gonna originally, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna sit next to you for this one, and then that'll probably be the evening.
I was gonna do a shroom trip for New Year's. Wow. But I didn't.
Yeah, like kind of like
an intentional one though, ceremonial. Great.
Yeah, that's what this was. This was totally. This was not really recreational at all.
No. I only do a ceremony. Yeah. I only do it on a.
And it was great. It was good enough for him that it was good for me too. Like it was really great.
I like that because you got to be a nurturer and a grounder.
It was a great. It was a great. It was surprising because I kind of like not thought about that aspect of it too much. And then when I got into it, I realized, like, oh, no, this is, like, the part that I'm supposed to be doing right now.
That's very Ben of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Wow.
I like that. Ben, too, would do that.
Yeah. Ben and Esteban, I think, we got to talk after this.
I think so. Let's exchange
I have a few projects I think you might be interested in.
So let's talk about music, right?
Okay.
So, what are the things that our people listen to?
Okay.
You want to go?
Oh, Ben's favorite song
is
Ambrosia's How Much I Feel.
I don't know how this whole business started.
He loves a good California 70s drive up the coast.
Was it Laurel Canyon? That's where that stuff was made. They made a documentary about it.
Yes. That kind of feel.
Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young.
and Nash bread. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He loves a Hall & Oates.
Mm-hmm. Harmonies, acoustic guitars.
The Eagles, like you
vaguely
said.
Political music that was
vaguely
commercialized.
Political.
Yes, vaguely
political. Yes.
You also like Jefferson Airplane.
Yeah,
he
when
loves
you really want to lash out.
Yeah.
When the top's down.
Yeah.
But he loves the Phoebe Snow too now.
He loves a jam session. Like he loves.
He loves a jam sesh. But then he also loves a Public Enemy.
Oh right.
I feel like he would only like old rap. He would not listen to new rap ever. Because it would sully.
No, but I feel like with the kids, he knows about it.
He does.
Least, so he's like
he does. So he can make fun of it.
Yeah.
He's not judgmental. Ben is not.
Ben has done a dab in his life.
Yeah, Ben will surprise you. He might be on the farm one day and take it and.
There's a picture of Ben doing a dab on Instagram on one of his kids' accounts.
For sure, but not in a corny way.
Yeah.
He's just letting you know that he knows.
Yeah.
Ben knows all.
Yeah.
Ben, How Much I Feel. Ambrosia's How Much I Feel is definitely Ben's favorite song.
I feel like Ben's the only old white dude that says, "What do you know about this?"
And he'll play you some Phoebe Snow.
Yeah.
And he'll play you some Stevie. Ben loves Stevie now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Ben loves Stevie.
Ben has a random encounter with him that he brings up anytime he can.
Absolutely. Especially Stevie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He's like, let me tell you about the time I got Stevie Wonder high.
Yeah, we were partying, man. We were out in the hills.
I would
He was
like
FaceTiming me.
XD would be like, Ben is everything.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
What is Esteban listening to?
He listens to like 60s, like the Rolling Stones.
So bad.
He listens to, but also like cool, like deep house music from like South America and Europe. And then also I guess from New York and LA, and I mean US too. But yeah, deep house, 70s, 60s rock, weird movie soundtrack stuff. Classical music, all over the place, really. He calls for inspiration and draws no limit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. One of Ben's other favorite songs is Rolling Stones' Give Me Shelter.
Oh, totally, yeah.
You know it is.
It reminds him of a time and a place.
Exactly. Lots of drugs.
Yeah.
Lots of drugs.
What does Diane listen to?
Her favorite artist is Babel Gilberto. She listened to a lot of Brazilian jazz.
Oh yes, Trio de Paz.
Yeah, because
did she get that from one of her husbands?
No. She when she was in college, she lived in Brazil. She backpacked through Brazil.
Oh, whoa.
So,
that's cool.
So she has an affinity for Brazilian life.
That's an interesting bitch right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she does speak Portuguese. She speaks
feel
3
like she
different
has-
languages.
I
Or
believe it.
4 or 5
she's
different languages.
one of the most worldly people that
She's
has
more
the smallest piece
She's
of the world,
super
though. Like, she
worldly.
keeps it all
At
inside.
first glance, she's an insufferable
You think
white
she's
woman.
Grey
but
Gardens, but she's not.
But she's
Yeah,
not at
no.
all. Yeah.
Once you get to know her, like at
Yeah.
first she's like
Kind of
you
like
know,
a Princess Diana.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where she's like so above that she doesn't trust you yet, so that's why you think she's shut off.
Yeah. Like she cool. She just
Yeah.
Because I feel like
She's
Princess
been
Diana
cool,
was cool as fuck.
and you just got cool. So why do I need to show you anything?
Right.
Yeah.
She's like, and I'm rich, so.
Yeah.
She also listens to
But she's layered.
like things that you would probably hear in a store in Williamsburg and not necessarily like on the radio.
I have a question that's not there.
Like she will listen to things like
Oh.
But I feel like it's just some part of her like home entertainment system that does it automatically for her.
yeah, when she walks into the room, music automatically plays.
She
based
doesn't.
on
She
her
couldn't
mood.
tell you any of the names of the songs or any of that stuff.
No, she's yeah, but she also listens to like traditional jazz. Like she likes you know, like John Coltrane and all that good stuff. She likes very quiet music.
Sorry. Oh,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, she likes
Ben
very
Player
quiet
and-
music, like quiet sounding music.
Does she listen to?
And mind you, she's older, so she doesn't necessarily listen to any kind of like. If she was younger, she would listen to like Alina Perez and like the Urban Flora EP or whatever. But because she's older, she likes really calm, quiet music, like to go with the mood of her all-white apartment in Soho.
Ben likes Paul Davis. Y'all know who Paul Davis is?
No.
I'm assuming he likes Jeff Buckley too.
Yeah, he likes a little Jeff Buckley.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He
Chris
likes
Isaac.
Yeah, a little Chris.
He gets like
he
he has a like legit like
Little
you
Doobie
know,
Brothers,
background
little
enough
River, yeah.
to where he gets away with listening to the super cheesy stuff.
He does.
Because he's a sentimental guy.
Absolutely.
So he
also has a really good ear. Mm-hmm. He has a really good ear
and
as
a
well.
catchy pop song is a catchy pop song.
What's Diane's guilty pleasure?
Diane's guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
Solid food.
If she's so worldly though, she don't eat.
She'll take a few nibbles to know the taste.
I mean,
okay.
Yeah, she.
But she doesn't need to eat the
No,
whole
she likes food. She just.
Does she treat food like a wine tasting? Does she spit it out?
No, she doesn't spit it out. She's just not like.
Does she also have like she'll eat one giant gourmet meal every week, and so she like has she has food, but not at a normal rate.
Yeah. Like, in all honesty, like, that's exactly what she is. She eats. It's just not like a traditional
like a
3
camel.
meals a day. Like, she's very much like, she'll maybe eat once a day. Or if it's multiple times a day, it's like a salad and then, like, probably some huge protein. Like, she might have, like, a steak and then, like, she probably doesn't eat. No, think about it. She doesn't eat meat.
Salad.
She doesn't eat meat often, but she does eat meat.
Okay. Yeah.
Or like I feel like she would have like she would eat not necessarily like the healthiest things, but she would eat so little and she would be drinking so much that it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, well, her thing is because
her body's like, I'll take.
She's
anything.
very weight conscious, and so so she knows that she can't. She much rather drink her calories.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So like, it just makes more sense to do.
Ben works out. He does Tai Chi. Like he's very active in his life. He's very active.
Yeah, she does Pilates, but it's also like it's Pilates.
Esteban is skinny fat.
Oh yeah, he got a little belly.
He got a pouch because he likes to treat himself to food and drink.
Yeah.
And he doesn't move as much as he should. But he's always been blessed with a fast metabolism. So
Ben's so active that even though he kind of eats what he wants, which is not bad because he eats from his farm mostly, that he doesn't really get too much of a belly, even with him eating meat. But his guilty pleasure is Longhorn Steakhouse.
Oh.
Yeah. Every once in a while, he goes out and he likes to have himself a ribeye from Longhorn Steakhouse. He knows he don't know where the cattle came from, but he puts all of that out of his mind.
I think similarly, Esteban's guilty pleasure is McDonald's.
Yeah.
Just like, because around the world, trying them all, and like not being embarrassed to say, hey, let's go to McDonald's.
No, every once in a while, Ben, literally, like maybe once every 2 years, Ben will go get a cheeseburger from McDonald's.
Nice.
Once every 2 years. Like,
Diane will have a cheeseburger, like just the burger, just the meat and the cheese on top of a salad. Like she's not eating bread.
Oh, I feel like she would get the cheeseburger, but have one bite and that's it.
Yeah,
no, she hasn't had bread
She
since
was
the
like
70s.
a shark bite.
She hasn't had bread since the 70s. I figure she takes one bite.
No, she don't do bread like that.
Not even when she's in Europe.
Well, that's different. She's on vacation, but keep in mind, she's a woman. She's a woman about the town, and she's very, keeps up with appearances.
When she's like at galas, is she moving so much you don't notice she hasn't eaten a thing?
No.
What does she do at dinner parties?
She's a laugh at the party. She laughs. She makes witty commentary.
Okay.
She's like cutting her food.
She reminds. She gives me Martha Stewart vibes.
No, just.
But I feel like Martha eats.
Audrey Hepburn, but with like a.
I feel like there's a Shirley Bassey element to it.
Yeah. Yeah. Just a little history repeating. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did she model?
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
Oh, in her past life.
Was she a Bond girl? Like when it was like.
That's how I imagine she was.
Yeah, I imagine like a Bond
with
girl.
the coif.
Or she was up to be one, but maybe she wasn't.
It didn't happen.
Yeah.
She was in a couple of them beach movies.
No.
She declined.
No, she declined. She went to school.
Oh, okay.
She went to Yale.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, she was smart. She was a girl with brains.
Well, she had to get out.
You said Audrey Hepburn. You said Direct for Tiffany with brains.
Yeah, with brains. Last 2 questions. What is their favorite curse word?
Ben's fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, all day.
Okay. Esteban.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coño.
Yeah, mine is, hers is any variation of the F word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And last question. What is the last text they sent?
Whoa. Oh, Ben's was to he sent it to all of his kids, and it was the same text message, but he likes to do this every now and again. It's just like, love you, Dad. More like Ben. They call him Ben.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So.
Esteban.
Esteban's last text. He didn't know it was gonna be his last text, so that's why it doesn't seem all that significant. But it's to his assistant, and he just says no thanks.
Okay.
Ben randomly texts his kids, so it's not out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like no deep shit. It's just that's what he does. He's like, Ben's one of those, if I think about him, I'm going to tell them right then people.
Yeah. He buys gifts for people as he sees it throughout the year.
Yeah,
not
but like
during
this is gonna be your
holiday
like I bought you this earlier, so I'm not like.
I saw this and I thought of you.
Yeah.
I'm very thoughtful.
He's a thoughtful man.
He's a thoughtful man. He can be sweet. He's a thoughtful man.
Diane doesn't text; she emails.
Oh,
from her BlackBerry.
I feel like she voice notes.
No, from her BlackBerry.
Oh, she still has a BlackBerry.
Oh yeah, high-powered women all have BlackBerry still. She sent it. She sent an email to Michael, which is her right hand, not her assistant, but her right hand, to pick up something from the store.
So similar to Esteban, of just like
it was an order, like literally.
Her final orders.
Yeah.
Ben doesn't have to text his weed man because he's his own weed man.
Okay.
The farm. How much of the farm is weed?
Oh, just a really nice greenhouse.
Oh, okay.
He's got a greenhouse designated for the ganj.
The greenhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've been recording for almost 2 hours.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah.
Damn, all right.
Well,
yeah.
It's been fun.
I hope you all loved...
I'll trim it down.
I love Diane.
Yeah.
I
would love to meet all these
complicated.
people.
Yeah.
Ben and Esteban, they're so complicated, but like cool. Like I would hang out with them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think the three of them are similar in the sense where it's like we're not trying to project these perfect people, or we would be the last to, we'd be the first to admit any faults.
Some issues.
Yeah. We all got skeletons.
Mean.
Yeah. So it's like I think it's cool that there's like a balance of just understanding. It's very human.
Yes. Yeah. Ben's a little cynical. I told you, he's a little cynical. Mm-hmm. You know, he's a little bit of a loner, but he's a good man underneath.
He's had a lifetime to embrace their insecurities.
That's it. Well, that was Ben, Diane, and Esteban.
Thank you for having me.
2 guys and a girl.
That's what you should call that.
Oh, I planned on it. Thank you, Abe.
Thanks for having me. This is fun.
Everything.
Yes, always.
Happy New Year, y'all.
Happy New Year.
You're not going nowhere, right? You're not quitting on
Oh,
us.
no.
Okay. All right.
All right, y'all. Bye.
Bye.
One morning I woke up and I knew it all.
Okay.
Oh ha 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 ha. Oh ha ha oh ha ha oh ha oh ha ha. Oh, that's a perfect "Whoa Ha Ha" song, actually.
Yeah.
Whoa ha ha, whoa ha ha, whoa ha ha, whoa ha
Wait, before we start, can you woha "Time of My Life"?
Okay.
Whoa ha ha, 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 whoa ha ha,
whoa ha ha.
Alright, thank you. I thought that would work.
If you see into the future.
This you can do that. I don't know that. I mean, I remember the show, but I don't remember the theme.
That's so Raven.
It's the future I can see.
That's so Raven. It's mysterious to me. That's so Raven.
It's the future I can see.
That's so
It's so mysterious me. Yeah. Yes. That's me. I've been watching it with Noah.
It's so good. It's on Disney Plus.
Is it animated or is it live action?
It's live action.
Right?
It's live
now,
action.
was it a side? What's it called? Was she a character in another show first?
She was
Raven Simone.
She was originally Olivia from the Cosby Show.
Okay.
She was Lisa Bonet's daughter. Stepdaughter.
Yeah.
Raven Simone.
Yeah.
Is Raven Simone part of like a entertainment family?
No.
No.
Okay.
She just was a child star.
She was
very
a
Maybe
child
that's
young.
star.
okay.
And
So
then,
she was there, and then she was a rapper.
Oh yeah. What really made her pop was Cheetah Girls. That's the Raven and Cheetah Girls.
But she was also in Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Don't nobody watch that.
I watched Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
She was in
You
there was a
would
little
have
girl from
watched-
Hanging.
My sister will always talk about Hanging with Mr.
Yeah.
Cooper.
That's the
And
little girl
I
from
mean, I
Hanging
was
with Mr.
kind of
Cooper.
young, so like the memories are in there, but I couldn't like tell you about a specific episode. But the entity of Mr. Cooper existed in my conscience.
Yes.
Mark Curry.
Mark Curry.
Yeah.
Is he a problem?
Because he's not funny,
Oh.
sure. Like, I mean, you know, other than that, I don't know if he's problematic.
She was in that, and then she was in some science sci-fi show with a white girl.
Either way,
That
that's
I
the
didn't
Raven.
see.
That's the Raven. It's very fun to watch while I watch it. I don't have no damn kids. It's
And
funny.
I watch Raven's Home Now, which is the spinoff where she has kids.
Oh wow.
It's a real ass show. She lives
Yeah?
with her best friend. Both her best friend and her man.
Are divorced.
Yeah, like her and her best friend.
Oh,
are
like they both
divorced.
split with their men and they're
Yeah.
raising
And now
their
they're
And
kids
they're
together.
best friends from That's So Raven, and now they have
Oh,
kids
whoa.
and their moms.
and they're raising their kids together.
Yeah.
And like her best Chelsea, she's white, and her man left her because he went to prison.
Yeah.
Was he like, baby, I gotta go to prison, I can't be with you anymore? Or was
They
she
don't
like, you're going
They
to
never
prison,
go
I'm not
into
gonna
the
be with you
backstory.
anymore?
They only mention him in prison, and then when they show him when he gets out.
Yeah.
And I think I don't. It
And
seemed
they don't
like it
really
was for
show
some
him
white
like
collar
that.
Shit, I'm
Does
sure.
he try to get back together with her after he gets out of prison?
No, but he steals
No.
her business ideas.
Whoa.
He's a
Like,
scammer.
Remix it. He's a scammer.
Dang.
And
Yeah.
then Raven's man left because I think they had long distance.
Yeah, he was a
'Cause she lived-
weatherman.
Yeah, they live in Chicago.
Now, these business ideas, were they great ideas she was never gonna act
Oh
on?
no, there was a schmop and a sproom.
Yep.
Oh, so she like, it's like,
She came up with the schmop, and he came up. He's like, "Oh, okay, well, I'm gonna do the sproom."
Oh. It's like, what was that movie with Jennifer Lawrence? Where she invents the new type of broom? And Bradley Cooper like is on the TV show. Or
that
they
sounds
put her
very
on
Caucasian.
Yeah, I don't know.
they put her on like QVC and
I've,
she sold out
I've never
everything.
seen a Jennifer Lawrence movie on purpose.
I don't think I have either, except for X-Men, and it
But that wasn't on purpose.
wasn't
I
on
was
purpose.
expecting Rebecca Romaine, and they didn't give that to
Rebecca Remington Stamos.
me. Yes. Rebecca Romaine.
Romitchin.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. Hold
But
on.
yeah, no, that's a lie because I saw Mother.
Oh, I heard that was wild. I can't do
They
scary movies.
fucking ate her.
Ugh.
Wait, what the fuck?
Listen,
The mom or the Jennifer
Basi-
Lawrence?
Yeah.
Damn.
We can do some Hall and Oates.
One day when Noah's old enough, you can tell her about how YouTube didn't always have commercials.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Back in my day.
Sit down, young ones.
Yeah. Let me tell you about a thing called Real Player.
So we would put music in Winamp.
Yeah.
And we would choose custom skins.
My skins were everything.
Oh, I already have to explain DVDs to her.
Oh man, I saw a DVD the other day. And when I did it, I realized I haven't watched a DVD in like 5 years.
Yeah, you know they sell DVDs at like
Caffeine
Walgreens.
based on GG.
Yeah.
I gotta watch this in its entirety.
It's like an hour. It's amazing.
You got a cat?
Yeah, I think more like a rat. Maybe I need to go get the trap.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
Noah. Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to spray this bug spray underneath the bed. Because there is a giant roach underneath there.
Ooh.
So
I'm moving to Jersey.
I'm gonna use this Florida water.
No.
No, come on. We gotta
We're
record.
recording though.
Go. We're in the middle of recording, seriously.
Oh, real quick. Is it cool if I tell people to vote for Bernie Sanders, or is that across
You
the
can
line?
tell them whatever you'd like. We don't
I
care.
feel like if you don't want to, that's fine too. I respect that. But I think it would be in everyone's behest to vote the man to president. So we don't, I'd like to be here a few more years at least.
I don't mind Bernie, but I'm also, an Elizabeth girl.
I just,
Oh, Lizzie Hunt is 2020.
Yeah.
My native queen.
I'm down with her plans too.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't mind if Grandma Bernie
listen,
got
honestly,
As long as it's not
anybody else, and not Biden.
or Pete. I can't get Pete.
Yeah.
No, hell no. I don't want either one of them. But I feel like one of them would make the other one the VP, and so therefore
It would just be the corporation taking full control.
No, I'm good. I'm good on booty gig. So I'm good.
Booty JPEG.
Yeah, I'm good.
I just always find that the irony is not lost to me that the gay candidate's last name is Booty. Yeah. Like, just saying.
You said it.
Yeah. The agenda. I know y'all talk about the gay agenda. It don't exist. However,
The only black lady was a cop.
Yeah.
Well,
I might side with you on it.
And I definitely don't want her either.
No, well, she gone.
She's gone now.
Yeah, but I don't want her to be nobody's VP either.
No, I don't think so. She doesn't have that kind of clout. That was her first problem.
That's very fair.
Well, y'all.
Anyway, not to get.
But Ben would vote for
Yeah.
probably vote for Bernie. So
Ben's a Bernie guy.
Esteban
would do fundraiser. Ben would do a fundraiser, but he wouldn't. But it would be very it would be the other farmers.
Absolutely.
Because the whole of having a rich people fundraiser. Actually, Ben wouldn't be allowed to donate to Bernie Sanders.
I believe
and
that.
Bernie Sanders would respect him. Or Ben would respect Bernie Sanders for that.
But we respect each other from a distance.
I would it wouldn't be a good look actually once we start thinking about it. Unless he got Crosby, Stills, and Nash to play at a fundraiser.
Which he could, because he's friends with them.
Yeah.
Diane and Liz know each other from back in the day.
Are they fond of each other?
Yeah, they were like college roommates.
Okay, got it. Okay.
But she
So
was
it's like one of those.
She wanted to do the humanitarian thing, and I did my own business thing. But whatever. She's a good girl.
She kept her side of the room clean.
Yeah.